Let me see. Should be up. Oh, I never hit go live. We're good on YouTube. It might just be a second. I do that all the time. I forget to hit go live on YouTube. The stream will be set up, but I don't actually hit the go live button. You got Ayuk. And early on in the year, I really just did not like Mosaic, and then they grew on me. I actually kind of think that in terms of you just show me base card versus base card, I kind of think Optic is my actual favorite. They're just so clean. Mosaic is probably my number 2. Optic just looks so, just like I said, just so clean. And we got an Aaron Donald pink disco. Is out of 50. Donald, Rams. Oh yeah, I forgot to update it. Good call. I forgot to update the teams list. That's from the last break. I took the screenshot of it, and then somebody, I'm an accountant in my day job, and somebody was asking in one of my group chats. Somebody was asking about accounting related questions, and I was trying to answer them real fast. I took the screenshots, just never updated them. 1 second. It takes 2 seconds to pop them in. No counting genius, but or tax genius. I'm like, well, I'm not an accounting genius either, but trying to help them out. And then looked over and it was 8:55, and I'm like, oh, gotta hurry up and hop on. All right, so far we got a couple nice rookies. We got a Love debut, Ayuk and Ruggs. That Jerry Rice disco won't be staying in the middle for too long, I hope. Chris Jones, Starlock. We got an introduction to CD Lamb. Mark Andrews, Patrick Queen. Sherman, Moss, Holiday. We got a silver coming up, and the silver is Jeff Okudah for the Lions. That is Thomas D. I don't know if it's his first time breaking, but Thomas is new at least. Believe, don't quote me on that. There's Claypool debut. We got Derek Brown. We got disco coming up in this one as well. AJ Brown, Lattimore. And our disco is Drew Lock. Rice and Gabriel Davis. Peyton, Disco, Adrian Peterson. Pulled a lot of Adrian Peterson hits this year. And whatever, how many years ago? 5, 10 years ago, it would have been really exciting probably. In this 2020, 2021 time, it is not as exciting. Peterson on Washington or Detroit even, not as exciting. Got Joshua Kelly. Maybe that's me, but the blue kind of looks, I don't know, not the right blue there. Am I a little bit crazy? It just looks like not the exact correct shade of Charger blue. Boyd, got a disco coming up. Disco is Zach Ertz. I don't know if anyone here has ever seen them, but my favorite, Mosaic parallel, like the color, is white. The white ones. I don't know if you've ever seen the white. They're they're one of the rarer ones, but they look like I talk about the mosaics being clean, or not mosaic, the optic being clean. The white ones look really nice. There's a Chase Claypool variation. Disco for the Steelers. Steelers are one of the last teams to go. James J. Josh Jacobs, Lamar Jackson, Van Jefferson. Kind of getting on the Van Jefferson bandwagon a little bit. Well, I think he'll need to play some snaps next year, though. I know he wasn't necessarily the number 3 receiver all year, but I could see with Stafford and him being utilized a little bit more. Peterson, Sapp. There was a Coffee Breakers that did that with, wasn't me, with Vegas Dave. I have not done any Optic yet. I'm still doing the Mosaic. So we got 20 packs of Optic left. No Herberts regardless, though. Not yet. I haven't watched it. They did that at, it's been a little bit. It's been at least a month, I would say, since they did that. Yeah, they did it with Vegas Dave. I had never heard about them until I saw that thing was going up in terms of Vegas. Because, I mean, obviously, Vegas Dave was a thing for whatever reason. I don't know why people still follow and pay attention to Vegas Dave. But yeah, he was on. They did a thing with him. Philip Lindsay. We got a silver Zach Thomas. So big Zach Thomas guy because I liked the Dolphins when I was really young because I liked their uniform colors. There's our first Joe Burrow. Bengals, Marshall. Very nice sleeves in that bag. Joe Burrow from Marshall. Yeah, I was a big Zach Thomas guy because of their uniforms, and he was a defensive player that I always controlled. Remember, I was playing defense in old whatever it was, Madden '96 or whatever. Madden '96 was the first sports video game I had. I'd say. Kenneth Murray and Harrison Smith. It's Elway. I think this might be our auto. Tom Rathman. Torrent, I'm sure you're super. I honestly don't know who Tom Rathman is. Before my time, based on the fact that I don't know who he is, plus the looking of the uniform there. Debut AJ Dillon, 90s fullback. Nothing like pulling a 90s fullback out of a 2020 product. Simmons. Tecmo Bowl. Tecmo Bowl was before me. Keenan Allen. Juju. Oh, we got a blue coming up here, and it is Hollywood. The blue on purple looks nice. It is out of 75. Smith and Antonio Gandy Golden, the guy that we will never stop pulling. Antonio Gandy Golden is going to be that guy in like 2040 that you're still pulling random autos of, and you're like, who is this guy? He's never going to have an actual career. All right, we got looks like pink coming up. Pink of Luke Kuechly. The pink on blue looks nice here. I mean, obviously it's not crazy card. It's out of 50. If you're a Panthers fan, it's a nice one. I know a lot of Panthers fans love themselves some Luke Kuechly. That pink on blue looks nice. In terms of the cards that I care to collect, care what they look like. Like that would be if that was a player that I legitimately cared about. Kuechly's not one of those guys. It'd be one that I'd like to collect. Or Michael P. Ryan. Sean. The Disco coming up here. Vaughn. Disco Kyler. Elway and Brian Edwards. Brian Edwards might be another one of those guys. Just torn them forever. Ever and ever. Tyler Edwards at Devontae Parker. Dolphins, not the Dolphin you probably wanted there. Whoever had the Dolphins. Dolphins was James J. They were hoping for Tua, I would assume. Michael Thomas, Denzel Mims. When I was in the very early stages of breaking, I'm talking like my first like week or so, I used to do a thing where if you did a break and you did not want your cards, I would give. I was offering Marcus Mariota this year, offering $5 for your cards and it's just to not ship them. It's up to you. Obviously, it's up to you. But then they got to the point where I was doing. There's just way too many people to contact. Like I'm going to contact after a break is over. I'm going to contact 20 people, 20 people in this one, 30 people in that one, over and over and over again. And then at the same time, I'm just having cards everywhere at my house. It's one of those things that's like, be nice, give some cards away to people. If you guys really don't care about some random base cards kind of thing. I know some people don't. Some people are just straight up. I paid, $50 for this team in this break. I don't know what the Raiders won this one, but I paid $50 for the Raiders. I got 3 Jason Witten cards, a Marcus Mariota, and I don't even know, somebody else. You don't care at all about those. Blue Devontae Parker again, kind of thing. But it got to the point where it was too hard. A couple people did take me up on that in the very beginning, but then. And that was the time I was doing like 2 breaks a week. I was just like, there's cards everywhere. I don't know why I sleeve that anymore. I might just sleeve this one. Cards everywhere. Weird thing about DeAndre Swift, in all these early cards, he's number 6. He was not number 6 in the NFL. And I know they have to put something on the jersey because he's obviously never wore a Lions jersey playing football. But he was number 7 in college. So why'd they put number 6 in his jersey? Doesn't make any sense to me. All right. Optic time. I let Jeff pick the Optic box. Said, give me number 1 to 5. Pick your lucky number. Pick your Herbert lucky number. He picked. Well, I guess his wife picked number 4. So we'll see if they picked the right one, and then I will. Eventually, I'll figure. Maybe I should write down or like put a little marking on the one that would have been tonight's box, just to see if letting him make a decision is a good idea or a bad idea. So I would have just taken the one that was on the top of the row had I not asked, but we'll see. We will see. Had a couple nice hits out of the Optic in terms of the not first off the line boxes, but by far the best box is the first off the line box. I do have some. I only got 3 cards. I only got 3 cards in this one. Did he work? Well, they didn't play preseason this year. But yeah, there was no NFL preseason for 2020. Maybe he was going to, and he just didn't. Oh, okay. All right, so they're off the hook a little bit there. So that first Optic pack had 3 cards, not 4. That's good. At least it's better than the 1 card I got a couple nights ago. This is our second Josiah DeGuara. It's hollow today. Cole McDonald. It is better than one. There's a nice looking one here. Matt Stafford. The old, maybe I'm showing my age a little bit. Not that I'm super old, but the old Boys Like Girls and Taylor Swift. 2 is better than 1. Back when I was in high school, in my little emo phase would be the bad way to phrase it, but you know, I think we all had that phase. Justin Jefferson rated rookie for the Vikings. Brad M. I know I'm not the only person in this thing that like boys like girls when we were younger. Don't pretend like you didn't. Somebody out there. Let's see if I can make it box number 8 without, or I guess no, we did pull one. There's Donald. I pulled a lot of Donald. A lot of Aaron Donald hits out of the Optic. But this blue on blue is legitimately perfect too. Team color. That is out of 179. Brian Edwards. We will never not pull Brian Edwards. No matter what the product is, Brian Edwards is in it. All right, first set of 4 or 5. Sorry, first set of 5 is a no-go. Anything big? I hate how the backs of these cards are not the team color or anything remotely close to the team color. We got Nakuda, blue. This is probably also going to be out of the 179. Sorry, the last one was out of. Blue Okuda. Ruggs, rated rookie. I like the fact that I'm running out of top loaders here, but I still haven't gotten the big ones, the big time one. Trying to go without spoiling the last card. Sterling Shepard, Isaiah Coulter. Maybe I spoke too soon. We did just hit that out big time Isaiah Coulter. Josh Allen, DeAndre Hopkins, T-, Josh Allen, Kristen Fulton, Thielen. We get our backwards card here, so this might be our auto. It might be a nice parallel. It is green. It's A.J. Brown. That wouldn't be a bad auto. It's not an auto, though. That was out of 25. Nice one for the Titans. Nice to see the Titans get nice hits. The low end team. Obviously, A.J. Brown, not a rookie, but second year, still good. Always just good to have good players in general. One thing I don't like about the sports hobby is it's literally always about the rookies. It's always rookies. A.J. Brown's an amazing player, but that A.J. Brown card will go for less money than like a Jordan Love card, which is just mind-boggling. Wentz, just traded Wentz. Kinlaw. Alright, near the end here, we got a backwards card coming up. Oh, it's blue. It's blue. I don't know, that doesn't mean anything about the fact that it's a Charger or anything, because they just do random colors in the back. Gronk and Darrington Evans. Darrington Evans hollow. Auto. For the Titans again. Titans box. What is that? Blaine K. Rated rookie Darrington Evans. Julio Gilmore. Jacob Eason. His cards probably took a nice little hit today with the Wentz trade. I don't think you should have ever expected the Colts to be investing or putting all their stock in Jacob Eason anyway, out of $2.99. But if you did, I'm sorry. I've seen some people predict that Wentz is going to be bad and they will turn to Eason. I think Wentz would have to be nearly, I'm going to grab it from the top layers, nearly like historically bad before they would give up on him and trade him, I think it was second and a third. Not that second and third are the insane capital, but draft capital. But I feel like it'd have to be very, very bad before they give up on him. It's not like Easton was a top pick or anything. Mayfield, Juju, Burrow again, Marshall. Hitting the Bengals for the second time. Juju. Diggs, the other Diggs. Slapping my top loaders over here. Adams, AJ Brown again. TJ Watt. We got 5 cards in this one. Terrell and John Hightower. Alright, last set of 5. Let's see if we can make some magic happen here. We got Burrow, we got Love, we didn't get Tua, we didn't get Herbert. Rodgers, Henry, Tyreek, Hollow, Derek Brown. We are waiting on a downtown still, so if we go through, this will be, like I said, this is box 8. If this was box 8, that means there's a 50-50 chance that the next break that I throw up with 2 hobby boxes of Optic is going to have the downtown. That's true. Like if you actually think about it, you could go some of those, like the Saints. The Saints actually at this point in my breaks, Austin Eckler with tees. At this point in my original Hollow CD. The Saints actually should have value because there's a non-zero. There's a decent chance you get the Breeze downtown. All those low-end teams. I can't think of all the downtowns at the top of my head, but there's going to be a lot of low-end teams probably that have veteran quarterbacks with downtowns. Keep that in mind whenever I post the next Optic break. So there'll be a 50-50 shot at you getting or not you getting a downtown and downtown coming out of that. All right, second to last pack. Let's go. Let's get some magic here. Chark, John Hightower. That is out of $2.99. We got a Kudo rated rookie. Oh, sorry, this was not the last pack. This is the second last pack. Eyes were deceiving me there. Matty Ice, Cam, Retro James Harrison, and Jedrick Willis. Alright, last pack magic. And go completely no spoiler here. And go. Of course, this time it's not going to work well. Alright. Nixon, Kelsey, Teddy, and Uche. Alright, we'll do a quick little recap here. Alright, we got Akuda. Hightower. Just nice hit there. Big time one there for CD. Hill, Komet, Easton, Evans, Darrington Evans auto. AJ Brown auto 25. Another blue Akuda. Brian Edwards, Donald, Stafford, for Hollow, Swift. A couple Devontae Parker hits today. Tonight, I should say. It's nighttime. Let's go Kyler, Swift, debut, Pink, Keekly, Hollywood Blue, Rathman. Big time Rathman. Crazy big hit there. How many Tom Rathman cards from 2020 Mosaic? What's the pop report on those? I hate the pop report thing. Pop reports. I'm going to grade the card that nobody cares about. It's going to be a pop of 1. That doesn't make the card more valuable. My little 2 cents. We have this Claypool Disco, Jerry Rice, Joe Burrow. People do that all the time. They do pop report of 1. I'm like, this is like a random 7th year card that nobody cares about. Pop report of 1 means nothing. But we did okay. Some people did okay. Overall, the break was a solid break, but wish our auto would have been better than Darrington Evans and Tom Rathman. But we had some nice parallels. We got Burrow, a couple Burrow cards, a couple nice CD cards. But all right, I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow at 7 is the baseball budget break, and then 8 o'clock. I don't know what's going to do 8 o'clock. We'll just do 7 and 9 tomorrow because as of right now, the hoops break is not filled yet. And I'll probably throw that at 9 o'clock just so I can give it some more time to fill. Thanks, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.